hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And let's dive into the analysis here. And as we can tell, the markets have made another all-time high today, pushing higher again and again and again. I think we made a new all-time high. Oh no, we didn't. We didn't make a new all-time high. On the triple Qs, we did. Not on the SPY, sorry. The SPY, we were pretty darn close. But it was like a pretty volatile day with PPI, right, coming in much lower than expected. These are all bullish things for the market, but we saw big bouts of selling. IWM was down, right? So many things were happening in the market today. So again, I think that the IWM is still set to go higher. Just got to be patient with it. Same thing for the triple Qs, the SPY, and the Dow Jones. So I think all things are lining up pretty nicely. This could have been a nice little wave too. ABC overshooting B wave, and now you're getting set to go higher. But we'll give it some time, and we'll let the Dow Jones figure itself out. Excuse me. Let me continue on. We'll take a look at the SPY on Market Cipher. So you can see we still got green money flow going on here. It's actually started to come back a bit. Let's take a look at the futures. Futures are still looking bullish, right? 4-hour time frame. You got huge amount of green money flow coming back in, so that's good. It's really positive that you're starting to see that you're seeing that, right? You're not seeing, significant tops just yet, in my opinion. I think we could be getting there, but I think we have higher to go before that happens. When we take a look at smart money selling, these took some more profits here the other day, but again, we gapped up at the open on CPI, triple Qs, same thing, IWM. You saw that green cross, price rose up, shot up, nice little pullback now, filling this gap beautifully today. So now we could kind of have nothing to really hold us back for us to go continuing higher in the short term. And then the Dow Jones, just pretty much choppy, but I'm still in my position here from the low. So I'm just going to hold this one and hopefully ride this one higher up. I'm also in a QQQ position in the Discord as well. So again, this was nice too. People were wondering why I was buying here. It was a breakout trade as well, but again, it was set up for a multi-week rally as well. And so far, it's been going pretty well. All right, let's continue. Sorry, I have like stuff in my throat and a little bit still recovering from this sick cold that I had. So that's why I'm talking like this. Talk about some individual names. So we'll cover ROKU today. So ROKU was a stopped out position for me today, and it's unfortunate, but this may be the scenario that's going to play out soon, or in the coming weeks. This wave 2 could it be extending lower, and we may be revisiting this pivot down here, right? And you take a look at the 4-hour time frame. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Like, it's not like we're going lower with bullish divergence. We're erasing divergence, and we're selling down. And I don't like to see that, And the buy level kind of failed here now. We had an opportunity for an accumulation stage, and it didn't end up happening. And again, these are longer term accumulation stages, and they don't always play out. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what's gonna happen. But in my opinion, this thing could start impulsing down, and it could be a lot of pain coming, right? And if you're not ready for it, this may cause a hole in the portfolio. Anyways, let's move on, and we'll take a look at some other names here. Take a look at Apple. So Apple's still inside of this wave 3 here. Could have just done it wave 4 today. Nice little consolidation and gearing up to go higher in this 5th wave of the wave 3. But again, remember, if we erase excuse me, if we erase divergence, right? If we erase divergence, just wave 3 extension, and it can continue, and it can continue, and it can continue, right? NVDA pushing up again, 3.52% up day, still very bullish. And if this erases divergence, which it looks like it did it? I gotta get in here to take a look at it. No, it did not. It did not erase bullish divergence yet. So you're still inside this fifth wave, but ultimately another gap up day and this thing's erased and you're extending the wave 3. And this can go on and on and on and on, right? So just remember that. That's why, I had a small short opportunity, small short position here, but I just, you got to stop out. You can't just hold those forever. So I'll probably stop out tomorrow. And it's a small loss, right? Low risk, high reward trade. If it's the top that we're talking about, then you just hold it, right? And if it's not, and then you stop out and you look for a better opportunity. So this is not something I'm in right now. I won't be in tomorrow. Tesla, a nice update today. Again, I'm still in my position on Tesla. So this was a excuse me. This was a nice pop higher on the news of the shareholder agreement to repay Elon Musk. So now we should be impulsing on this wave 3. You can see here we're in a downtrend, right? On this RSI, you can probably get a better look if you take a look at the 4-hour, right? I think we broke out today, so this confirms that maybe the downwards move is over, and we're getting ready to move higher back up towards the 250s. All right, so this is the wave 3 double correction. This could be over and set to go higher. Talk about the TLT. We didn't talk about the TLT yesterday. I watched my own video to just make sure I got everything. There's lots of things I'm going to cover tonight as well. Lots of requests from members. Don't worry, I won't forget. I wrote it all down. The TLT impulsing up higher now. So it looks like beautiful call again. Another dip buy. This was a dip buy, and this was a dip buy. And now the yields should be collapsing, and we should be going lower. Now we broke the pivot at 4.51. I think that's quite bearish for yields. I think yields have lower to go, and a kind of a waterfall sell-off, and that's going to be bullish for the markets. You're going to see the dollar hopefully reverse down lower as well. You still haven't taken out this peak here. Again, I could put the 2 here, and I could put the 1 here. So we can call this a correction, and I think we're getting ready to go lower. But we'll see what everything's going to do. The dollar can go up and down, and that could put pressure on the market. Ultimately, I think we go lower. Let's talk about SMCI, right? So SMCI, someone in the Discord today was asking me, what's SMCI doing, right? So when I took a look at SMCI, I also checked the SMH. So the SMH is erasing divergence, right? It's erasing bearish divergence. So now you're extending the wave 3 again, right? You're continuing up higher. This wave 3 was now here. 4. You still could be in this 5, but you're part of a larger wave 3, right? So ultimately, this can go higher, which means the semiconductor space can still go higher, right? And that's not too good. That's not a good look if you're trying to short SMCI right now, because these double corrections, right? They don't have to play out. If you start impulsing out, the X wave could be over, right? This is a 3-wave move. Now you need another 3-wave move, right? And if you take out the peak on X, now this starts to become 5 waves. It starts to become an impulse, right? One. You can even make it so that you could call this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So these are risky stocks to short right now. You want to short like weak names, things are about to collapse, things like that. Right now, Bitcoin's kind of weak, right? But I don't know if you should short it. This is a very volatile commodity as well. So again, this would be the target for the Y wave, but it's not a guarantee, right? And you know what? If we pump up and we start to erase divergence again, right? Let's say we get a big gap up day and SMCI for some reason goes up to 1,400 and you erase divergence, then you're gonna take the wave 3 up again, right? And it would be pretty insane if it does that. But we could call this the crash correction, or we could put the wave 4 here. You could do a lot of things, but ultimately I think this thing could still go higher, right? This thing could still go higher, believe it or not, because it could just delete its divergence here. So right, so we got wave 3 peak on the weekly, but not on the, you don't have a wave 5 on the weekly, so this could easily go higher, right? You got a 3, whatever. We'll put the 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then a 5, right? So I don't know how high this thing could go, and I'm not really interested in getting into it. Okay, and then you just gotta move on. You know, you gotta move on and look for other stocks and better opportunities. Wow, SLNH is popping off right now. This thing is up over 184%. But it's a risky stock, this thing. Let's take a look at a few more names here. So I think we were taking a look at, I think we covered Apple. Let me see if we can cover some other popular ones that people like. I haven't talked about AMD in a while. And also, let me just scroll through the Discord here for the premium members to see if they have any interest. Let me take a look here. Tesla, Roku. Position update. Oh, okay. No, that's basically it. Actually, I think I covered everything. But yeah, not NVDA, AMD. AMD is now in this X and should continue down in a Y, but it can also extend the X, right? So we'll see. Ultimately, I think AMD needs to go lower, right? Not all semiconductors need to go up. You know, some are mooning, right? Some continue to moon higher and higher and higher, but they don't need to all go up, right? SMH is, you know, making new all-time highs every single day, right? The semiconductor space is a big, hot, sexy stock, sexy ETF right now that everybody wants to own. Gold and silver kind of need more consolidation. They need more work. And then you take a look at silver here. It's making lower lows, so it's still correcting this move here. And I'll be watching to see when this is gonna finish. And then I'll get into a nice little double leverage on ETF on silver, and then we'll ride this one up. But yeah, GME and AMC are doing well, so that's nice. It's always fun to see if people enjoy themselves inside the Discord on those names. Oil's got lower to go. It should start to break down here at any moment, and then that should help the markets as well. And that's about it. I don't have much to add. It's pretty straightforward, guys. I covered TLT, I covered this, I covered that. Let me see if I have anything else. I wrote them all down, but I think that's it. Someone asked me for FMG. I think I talked about not talked about, but I took a look at FMG. So Forest Q Ltd, non energy minerals. I'm not sure if they like cut trees or something, or let me just Google this very quickly. FMG stock. Exploration, production, processing, and sale of iron ore. Oh, iron ore. Okay. I'm thinking forest, right? So, all right. So if it's iron ore, it's a mineral. It's associated. If you're mining iron ore, it's a economic metal, right? Kind of like copper. So I don't know what copper is doing, but if copper's not doing well, then I don't know if iron will be doing well, right? Because they kind of go hand in hand. All these metals they're using for industrial purposes, and copper is a big industrial one. So I don't know if that's a good long-term one for right now. It might be worthwhile to wait for a dip buy. Okay, there we go. He said it's a metal mining company mainly doing iron ore mining. Okay, well, I could have just read the Discord. Long-term dividend. Let's think of getting more. Wait, I got a big bearish divergence. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got big bearish divergence on the monthly. All right, so that's it for me tonight, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and our trades play out tomorrow. So TLT looks like it's a killer for our portfolio right now. It's doing great. Have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.